Welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. In studio with us this morning is Mr. Oliver Tomlinson, and he's the CEO of Canopy Insurance. Now, he's here to talk to us about this interesting combination of owners. Oliver, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Canopy Insurance.
Yes.
Relatively new player to the insurance market.
Yes.
When you guys started?
So Canopy started in 2019, and it's came about as a result of collaboration between Grace Kennedy and the Musson Group. And the most person would know that Musson and Grace are two large companies in Jamaica.
Strong competitors.
Strong competitors.
Yeah, two of the biggest conglomerates.
Conglomerates.
And they compete in every sense.
Yes, but they have made the decision that, we need to enter into this market, the life insurance market. Both companies have general insurance companies and under their umbrellas, and they have decided that they want to enter into the life insurance, and so they found a beautiful name, Canopy, to cover everybody.
Covering everything.
Covering everything, yeah.
Interesting concept. But why? After Grace Kennedy would have been almost 100 years by then, Musson Group is well-known name, Desmond Blades, etc. Why no?
If you look at all the large conglomerates that operate in Jamaica, the NCB Group and the Sagicor Group, they all have life insurance companies.
Okay.
Life insurance companies have served a significant role in these large conglomerates, and the recognition that there was a void.
Yeah.
And, coupled with that, the feeling was that, persons were dissatisfied in some regard with the service that they were getting. And how could we enter into the market with a new company, one that had a different vibe to it, and one that met the customer's need in a particular way that will disrupt the market but offer efficiency to the customers. And so it is on this premise, both of them decide, let's put our differences aside and let's work together.
That's big ambitions, though,
Yes.
Market disruption is not an easy thing,
True.
How has it been, though, since you've entered the market?
Canopy started writing business in 2019, October 2019. So 6 months later,
here comes the pandemic.
Here came the pandemic, and we entered into the market specifically using group health insurance. So here comes a health pandemic right on the onset. Now, the truth is that for some persons they might say, wow, that your timing is bad. But I view it as perfect timing because everybody is now aware of the importance of health insurance and getting medical treatment and have that insurance. And so Canopy was able to get into the market through aggressive marketing strategies. And within 3 years, we're able to be capturing about 10% of the market, which I think was phenomenal because you're capturing this segment of the market during a pandemic.
10%.
10% of the market during a pandemic. You see, the truth is that I've always said, you have a crisis, don't waste it, use it. I think that was an opportune time for us to be in the market.
10% during the pandemic. But you went after group plans.
Yes. So the strategic objectives required for us to get into the market and get a foothold quickly. Grace thinking is big, Musson thinking is big, let's go quickly. Now, one of the big ways to enter into life insurance market is through group products, group life and group health. So we had captive market. Grace Kennedy is a large employer. Musson is a large employer. We put those together and we go after some other large companies that we would really gain volume and get our revenue to a particular level quickly. And so we were able to do that through strong relationships also. And some persons, as I said, could have been dissatisfied with the service that they were getting. And, the Lord favored us. The Lord favored us.
How have you, so I understand the captive business. I mean, Grace Kennedy, the business is going to be yours. So too is Musson's. But how have you managed to differentiate yourself? in terms of the other clients, that big clients that you would have sought to attract?
So there was an underserved market.
Okay.
There was an underserved market. No question about that. But you think it through. As it is now, having 10% of the market, the Mawson and Grace Kennedy only really accounts for about 10% of that.
Oh.
10% of that 10%. It's a reality. So, but relationship is very important in life insurance business. And not just relationship, but delivering on your promise.
Exactly.
And so Canopy's mantra was to ensure that we deliver on our promise of using technology and have a fast turnaround time in terms of claims payment. And I think when we got into the market, we had significant input from the providers around the country who accepted this new company whose persons are going to be swiping their cards. And so our provider network grew significantly.
Okay.
I would say our provider network is almost on par with the other two large insurance companies. But once you deliver on your market, because insurance is about trust, They're paying your premium.
Largely about trust.
So when you live up to that trust area to say, okay, I'm going to turn around your claims in this particular time, and you start to do that, then word gets around.
Yes. It's interesting that you mention delivering, especially in terms of the provider network, because a lot of time when we're thinking about insurance, health, life, we just think about the clients that we're going out there to sell the insurance to,
Yes.
and those who should buy. But very few times we think about that side of it, especially in the health insurance. There's a whole other set of people operating in this setup. Talk to me about how easy it was to convince.
Well, I'm not going to say easy now. Don't. We're not going to say easy, but we were efficient and clinical in the approach.
Yes.
So we think it through. If you have 20,000 persons having your health card, and your health card is only accepted at 10 locations, one in Kingston, one in Montego Bay or Mandeville, then persons are not going to want to have the card.
No.
So a very integral or critical part of the strategy was to ensure that we were able to tell the companies that this card is accepted island-wide. Wherever you have access, then we have, wherever there's a doctor, the doctors will be able to swipe. And so that ability to get the providers to sign on early showed that we were not a company that was limited to the corporate area or to different sections of Jamaica, but we're island-wide. And so that helped us significantly because there's nowhere that you could go and say, my Sagicor card or my Guardian card or another company card work, but the Canopy card doesn't work. It works everywhere. So these three insurance companies, we have equality there in terms of the network, the provider network. And as I said, if you deliver on your promise, good news gets around and persons are going to say, yeah man, sign up with them because they're good.
Let me ask you though, because when we look at many sectors of this society, we're largely an informal society, although we see most of the taxes come through PAYE, which means a lot of people are employed. But we still find many services are missing from the regular Joe.
Yes.
What is that similar in the insurance industry, especially the health insurance industry? Is there a large percentage of the population which is unaccounted for in that industry?
I think so. And it boils down to affordability. Healthcare is not cheap. And
that's worldwide.
And that's
it's
worldwide.
Not just Jamaica.
That's worldwide. And with all the efforts that the government has made, they try to deliver free healthcare in the society. But the truth is that what you get might not be what you really, really need. And so that is an issue. So because of that, there's a large underserved market. And it hurts our hearts to see that persons are unable to get medical attention they need, and as a result, their life take a turn for the worse. But how do we get over that hurdle is to try to ensure that we understand the system in which we work, and we try to lower the rates for clients to make sure that they are able to afford it. And again, the affordability is going to be.
And the truth is, it is through group health
Yes.
that will allow, you know, the economies of scale
Right.
that group health bring, that will allow
Right.
more access.
And if the employers are persons, when an employee gets sick, and the employer is able to say, boy, as a result of this plan that I have,
Make a difference.
it helps to attract talent, and it helps to retain talent, because this is a benefit that I offer, and I pay, whether I pay 100% or, you know, or subsidized. That sometimes is a critical part
As we get
talent
closer
retention.
to full employment, we're going to see the real benefits of these benefits. When you're talking about somebody choosing the difference between whether to go to Canopy to work or somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yes, it's going to be a big thing.
Yes.
A lot to talk about. There are some things we want to look at the future. See how you've developed, how you've come on board. We want to talk about the future, but we're going to do it in the second part of the show. So we're going to break here and then come back to you in another show. So, but it's interesting, as I said to you, unlikely bedfellows. They've brought to us one of the fastest growing life insurance companies in Jamaica, Canopy Insurance. We're going to talk to them again tomorrow morning. But as we always say here on Let's Talk Stocks, we bring you information to make better financial decisions. So come back with us tomorrow morning at 9 when we have the second part of our chat with Oliver Tomlinson, CEO of Canopy Insurance Brokers.